No one warns you that downsizing can feel like grief. Not stress. Not overwhelm. Grief. Because you're not just packing boxes, you're closing a chapter that held birthdays, heartbreaks, and a version of yourself that you'll never be again. And if no one said this to you yet, let me say it clearly. If this feels harder than you expected, nothing is wrong with you. So I am Denise Watkins, and I am the founder of the Graceful Move. I specialize in helping people, especially those over 50, transition into their next chapter of life with clarity, with dignity, and with support. I've helped hundreds of homeowners. I help them sell their home, but what most people don't talk about is this part, the emotional weight of letting go. So today we're talking about the hidden grief of downsizing because it's real and it's common and it deserves space. We need to talk about this. Everyone talks about the square footage. No one talks about what it feels like to leave the house where life actually happened. You know, the house where you taught your child how to tie their shoes. You know, the kitchen where holidays didn't go as planned, but still became memories. You know, the quiet moments no one else saw. You know, psychologists call it place attachment. I call it proof that you lived a full life there. Now, if you find yourself feeling sad, maybe a bit nostalgic, or even disoriented after moving, that's your heart catching up to change. So selling a house, it is paperwork. Sorting the belongings, now that's emotional archaeology. Every item tells a story. You know, that chipped mug, that old photograph, that box you haven't opened in years. So instead of forcing yourself to be ruthless, here's a gentler, smarter approach. And I'm gonna give you 3 pounds. 3 pounds only. Keep if it fits your new lifestyle. Gift to someone you love who will actually use it. Photographs, meaningful, but no longer practical. So you're not erasing memories, you're not. You're preserving them without letting them run your life. Now guilt shows up quietly. I can't get rid of this. What would mom think? Maybe the kids will want this later on in life someday. So here's the question I want you to ask instead. Does this serve the life I'm living now, or am I holding on to it out of obligation? You know, peace is a signal. Guilt, it's not. Letting go of something doesn't mean that you didn't love it deeply. It just means that you're choosing yourself today. One long emotional goodbye can be overwhelming. So instead, spread it out. You can do this by just taking a few short visits after the house is empty. Walk in each room slowly. Say thank you for shelter. Thank you for safety. Thank you for the memories. And on the final exit, pause at the door. Take a deep breath and leave on your terms, because closure doesn't need drama. It needs intention. Once you're in your new home, your mind may still look back, right? And that's normal. But you need to anchor yourself with one small comfort each day. Maybe your favorite coffee cup, a familiar routine, a short walk in your new neighborhood, you know? Because over time, something shifts. You stop measuring rooms against the old house. And then you realize your weekends are lighter, your life is simpler, your energy is freer. And then one day you'll think, this feels like home too. So if you are downsizing or even just thinking about it, try one of these steps this week. And if you want support that respects both the logistics and the emotions, download my free Gentle Downsizing Checklist. It's in the link below, because downsizing isn't just about real estate. It's a decision. It's an emotional transition. Grief doesn't mean that you made the wrong choice. It just means you love your home well. Honor the memories, lighten the load, and give yourself permission to step into what's next gracefully. Bye for now.